Let's start today's video with the hard truth that a lot of men simply do not want to hear. The international dating landscape has completely changed over the last few years. First tragedy in 2026 is still based in the idea that a Western passport makes you an automatic prize. You're living in a fantasy world from 15 years ago. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a deep dive reality check. We read your comments every single day and we see the pattern. Men get frustrated, they get ghosted, or they call everything a scam because they're entering the Ukrainian dating world with completely outdated assumptions. If you want to find a real, lasting love on UaDreams, you have to operate in reality. Take your first step toward meeting verified Ukrainian woman on UaDreams and register on our site. Today we're breaking down the 5 most dangerous myths men still believe in 2026. Myths that are actively keeping you single. Let's get into it. Myth number 1 is the classic line we see almost in every comment section. She just looking for a green card. She just wants to escape. Let's dismantle this for 2026. A decade ago, the economic disparity drove some people to look abroad, strictly for survival. But today, relocation is no longer seen as an automatic upgrade. It is viewed as a massive, stressful sacrifice. The modern Ukrainian woman is often highly educated, career-oriented, and deeply connected to her culture, her friends, and her family. When a woman leaves her country today, she isn't escaping poverty. She is leaving her comfort zone, her career network, and her emotional safety net. It means starting over from scratch in a foreign culture where she might not speak the language perfectly. So, if you approach her thinking you are her savior because of your geography, she will sense this arrogance immediately. She isn't looking for a ticket out. She is looking for a man whose character, values, and emotional maturity match her. Relocation is the consequences of falling in love, never the primary goal. Myth number 2. Ukrainian culture accepts large age gaps. So my 25 or 30-year difference won't require any extra effort. Let's be fair here. Culturally, Eastern European women are generally more open to mature men than women in Western countries. They value stability, wisdom, and emotional sobriety. But too many men misinterpret this cultural trait as a free pass. A 30-year age gap is still 30-year gap. In 2026, stability alone isn't enough to sustain relationship with an active, vibrant woman in her late 20s or early 30s. What happens when the initial excitement wears off and you realize your daily energy levels, your long-term health, and your life goals don't align? If you want to bridge a significant age gap, you cannot rely solely on your bank account or your retirement status. You need to possess the physical energy, the mental flexibility, and the shared interests to keep up with her life. If you are unwilling to match her drive and curiosity about the world, that gap will eventually pull you apart. Myth number 3. Ukrainian women are traditional, which means they're submissive, quiet, and just want to stay home, cook and clean. This is massive misunderstanding of what traditional means. In Eastern Europe, yes, Ukrainian woman place a beautiful, deep emphasis on family, romance, and creating a warm home environment. They love taking care of their partner, but do not confuse femininity with submissiveness. Modern Ukrainian women are fierce, independent thinkers. They're highly ambitious, often holding multiple degrees or running their own project. They expect to have a voice in their relationship. If you're coming into international dating because you want a partner who will never question you, never argue, and simply nod along to whatever you say, you're going to be deeply disappointed. They don't want a master, they want a partner. They want a man who respects their intellect, champions their ambition, and treats them equal peer. Myth number 4 hits right at the ego. If I have enough money, I can get any woman I want on this platform. Let's talk about money. Financial stability is absolutely a necessary foundation. A man who can provide security is highly valued. But money is just a baseline. It does not buy attraction. It does not buy loyalty. And it certainly doesn't buy genuine love. In fact, the mindness of trying to buy affection is exactly how men ending up falling for scam or getting stuck in superficial relationships. When you lead entirely with your wallet, you naturally attract people who only care about your wallet. The women who are genuinely looking for marriage on UaDreams want to know, can you make me laugh? Do you listen when I speak? Do you respect my boundaries? Are you emotionally available? Flashy gifts might get you noticed, but your character, your kindness, and your emotional intelligence are what actually build a lifetime commitment. Finally, myth number 5. We've been chatting for a few weeks, and if she won't immediately agree to meet me in person next month, she's a fake profile. We understand the anxiety around this, but you have to look at the reality of travel and safety in 2026. Coordinating international travel is incredibly complex right now. Beyond the logistics, you have to think about the emotional safety for the woman. Before a woman commits to meeting a foreign man in person, she needs to feel completely secure. She needs to trust the platform. And more importantly, she needs to trust you. Forcing an immediate meetup before that foundation is built creates immense pressure. Impatience is the number one killer of budding relationships online. Give the connection time to mature through video calls, deep conversation, and consistent communication. Real life requires real trust, and trust takes time to build. Success in international dating requires you to strip away the assumptions and look at the real person on other side of the screen. When you drop this 5 myths, your approach changes, your conversation changes, and your results will change. That is exactly why the team on UaDreams focuses so heavily on verifying profiles and filtering out the noise. We want to clear the path so you can focus on building something authentic based on 2026 reality, not outdated stereotypes. Now, I want to turn this over to you. Be honest down in the comments. Which of this myth did you used to believe? Or is there a myth you think we completely missed? Let's start a conversation below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more real talk, and click the link in the description to start your journey the right way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.